Hey guys, welcome to Skylight Tarot. I hope everyone is doing great and amazing. So today's pick a card reading is do they regret losing you? For those of you who are in no contact situation or those of you who is thinking about the ex or anything of that sort. So let's find out, do they regret losing you? Okay, this is a general, collective, and timeless reading. All messages might not resonate, so take what is resonating with you and leave out what is not. Okay, do they regret losing you? Pile number one. Pile number two. Pile number three. So pile number one is heart, love, deep affection and caring. Pile number two is key, successful outcome to your problems. And pile number three is yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Zoom into the cards, see whichever card that you're feeling drawn to, and let's just find out. And simply go to your pile. The timestamps are mentioned in the description box. However, if you're someone who selects pile using zodiac signs, let's get started there. Do they regret losing you? So pile number one is Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus. Pile number two are Pisces, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Libra. Pile number three are Aries, Leo, Capricorn, and Scorpio. Okay, we are checking, do they regret losing you? All right, so these are your zodiac signs, these are your options, and I'll see you guys in the reading. Hey pile one, so those of you who resonated with heart, love, deep affection and caring, and your zodiac signs are Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, and Aquarius, we are checking, do they regret losing you? Now, I have picked up this card as with an intention that this is going to be your current feelings, which is coming out to be love, deep affection, and caring. So this is also another way that you can find out that this reading is yours. Of course, I wouldn't have spilled that secret while you were selecting the cards. Okay. Do they regret losing you? Pile number one. Person on pile one's mind, do they regret losing pile number one? We have Seven of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. We have Six of Pentacles. We have Nine of Cups. We have Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. High power energy. Do they regret losing you? Clarify Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Clarify High Priestess. Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. And at the bottom, we have Five of Swords. Do they regret losing you, pile number one? I feel it's a very mixed response, right? Very mixed response. What they actually regret is not losing you, but what they have to go through when it comes to this connection, right? Because maybe this person has literally waited a lot just so that you can open up your heart to them. And it looks like that, but I do see love here. So something tells me that maybe this love was hidden with the High Priestess coming in here. One second, I'm getting a message. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe there were feelings that was unexpressed. There is something which is definitely hidden, especially when it comes to emotions, right? And this person might have just waited a lot. Yeah, sorry, I had a call. Anyway, so I was saying that when you talk about the regret that is coming up in this connection, the regret is that they have overinvested in this connection. Looks like it. They have perhaps, nurtured this connection for a really long time, and they really wanted, sometimes somewhere they really wanted this to work out. However, it looks like that it did not, because we do have Nine of Swords here, we do have Five of Swords here. It was more about, I would say, transformation. It was more about who is winning. It's more about that they had been putting in a lot of effort, and it looks like that nothing was going their way, or things were not progressing like they thought that it would progress, right? So when I talk about, do they regret losing you? No, they don't. However, they do regret over investing into this connection. They feel that the equal give and take was not there. And with Three of Cups coming in here, this connection was something that in their mind, it was a lot. And however, what I see here is that maybe in reality, this connection was all about keeping things casual, but they sort of over invested into this connection. It could be your energy, it could be their energy, take it how it resonates, but what I'm picking up here is that someone definitely over invested into this connection and expressed a lot, thought that things will work out, thought that you guys were going to have that stability together, but then it did not turn out to be like they thought it would. So that overinvestment is now coming across as an anxiety, that is now coming across as a trauma, that is now coming across as not being able to open up their heart now, being very, very protective about things. And looks like now this person is closed off because we have Knight of Cups and Nine of Swords. So whatever that has transpired between you and your person, it looks like that something tells me that one of you overinvested, the other person was not that interested, perhaps, and that has kind of given them some sort of reality check. And now they're all about themselves. Six of Swords, healing, King of Swords, Lovers, Ace of Pentacles. This person's not going to open up their heart this easily this time. But once it's opened, I think it will be overflowing, because between the Lovers, between Six of Swords, that is them transitioning, moving on, healing, to Lovers, which is about forging partnerships, there is King of Swords. You have to literally go through this tough energy if you want someone to basically choose you, someone to invest, someone with King of Cups energy. Of course, I mean, they do have this, they are still the same person. It's just that they are now being very, very cautious about who gets to get them, who gets to have access to their energy. That is what is coming up. So there are boundaries being built because of what has transpired between you and your person. So in a way, it is perhaps good. In a way, they have literally seen a lot of things in this connection. But in a way, when you talk about regret losing you, no, because the Queen of Pentacles is about a very independent energy, right? Someone who's now very, very focused. So they don't regret it because they have themselves to focus on. They have to literally work on the boundaries. They have to work on the traumas that got inflicted on them. But something tells me that with this card coming in here, I feel that there was feelings from your side as well, pile number one. And it looks like that this connection was something which was good, right? Good. But yes, this did not work out. This did not work out for you as well as for them, is what I'm picking up here. Five of Swords. Winning at all the cost. Conflicts. This person is not going to open up anytime soon now, either with you or with other person. Maybe this connection was all about the lessons. So yeah, I mean, this is what I'm picking up, pile number one. This is what your reading is. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye. Hey pile 2, so those of you who resonated with key and your zodiac signs are Sagittarius, Cancer, Libra and Pisces, and we have successful outcome to your problems. Let's find out, do they regret losing you? Person on pile 2's mind, do they regret losing pile number 2? Do they regret losing pile number 2? All right. Pile number 2, do they regret losing you? The World, Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Hanged Man, Four of Pentacles. Clarify the world. We have Six of Pentacles. Clarify Nine of Cups. We have Six of Wands. All right. Clarify Ace of Swords. Three of Wands. Hanged Man. Wheel of Fortune. Four of Pentacles. Hierophant. And at the bottom we have Seven of Swords. Do they regret losing you? Pile number 2. I feel yes. And of course, you guys are not talking, right? With the Hangman energy coming in here, that means things are on pause, on standstill. And in this pause and standstill, there is some sort of an awakening happening. There is some sort of lessons about insecurities, about what they have to release. That is definitely coming in here. However, with Seven of Swords coming in here, I am doubtful whether this person is taking their lesson seriously or not. Because the world is about completion, emotional fulfillment. The way that you used to nurture this connection, because he here sort of represents your feelings for them. That's what I have set in intentions, and when I had pulled this card out. Successful outcome to your problems. You could be someone who really wanted someone like this, which kind of gotten fulfilled, because I see a lot of lessons coming in here with the world, the wheel, Four of Pentacles, Hierophant, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords coming in here. This is all about lessons. Hangman coming in here. This is all about lessons. Do they regret losing you? Yes, they do. They do. Because it looks like pile number two, you also got attached to this person. This person also got attached to you. But the way that you had presented to this person, they felt like you are more of a wish fulfillment, and they immediately wanted to take things forward. That was the clarity that they had. That they visualized that future. They want to take things forward. The clarity was definitely existing in their mind. However, there were certain insecurities in expressing those clarities, right? And this person was someone who was like very, very guarded, not expressing, not doing anything. And perhaps that's when things just got on standstill. You wanted it, they wanted it, but then the lack of expression sort of pulled you guys back. And now what is happening is that this person is realizing that there is a work that needs to be done from their end, because they were someone who was being sneaky. They were someone who was being closed off, who was just there and just watching you go away, slip away, and they were not doing anything about it. And that's what they regret, that they have literally made you slip away from them. It was just that it was a very mutual relationship. Both of you felt like it was more of a wish fulfillment. You wanted someone like this because the world is about that. You have traveled the entire world, but then you have never found someone like this. That's what your person also felt. And that epiphany, that moment when they realize that, okay, I mean, this is my wish fulfillment, this is what I really want, but expressing that, like, where do I see both of you in the future, both of us in the future, that was delayed. That was not being expressed. With the hangman coming in here, perhaps not expressed at all, which kind of led to some sort of divine intervention, because we do have wheel of fortune and hierophant as well. But this person is learning that, okay, so because of their own insecurities, because of them not taking any stand in the situation, you were simply slipping away slowly and gradually. And that's what this person wants to avoid now. They don't want to, they don't want you to let you go. It looks like that they will gonna do something about it, because of course with these cards coming in here, I don't think so that they're gonna let you slip away that easily, right? We do have wheel of fortunes. Of course it's going to there is something that's going to repeat itself. If the lessons are learned, I don't think so that you guys will have to um, be in the separation for long. But it's up to your person, pile number two, to literally learn those lessons and come back to you. So I would just say, let them. There is some sort of spiritual awakening. There is some sort of, I would say, realization that is also coming in here, right? The walls that they have built up around themselves, that's kind of dismantling, but it'll gonna take some time for them to literally dismantle it all and come towards you and express to you what these cards are saying here. That, hey, Pilometer, you are my wish fulfillment. You know what? I really would want to take this connection forward. You know what, you are the one who actually gives me that emotional fulfillment, and no one in this world can actually give that to me. And I do see a future together, and I have that clarity. But that clarity now doesn't just exist in my mind, it's also there in my words and my actions. I'm no more gonna sneak away, and I'm no more gonna be a silent spectator to things while you are just going away from me. Okay, file number two. So this is what your reading is. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye. Okay, pile 3. So, those of you resonated with Yolk and your zodiac signs are Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, and Leo, we are checking, do they regret losing you? Pile number 3. Feeling tied down or frustrated. So, when I had pulled out this card, I had set an intention that it's going to be your overall energies. Pile number 3. So, your overall energy when it comes to this connection is feeling tied down or frustrated. You are frustrated, you feel stuck, maybe you're not even able to move on, maybe you're not been able to see the bigger picture, and that is kind of frustrating to you. Let's find out. Do they regret losing you? Pile number 3. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is anyway a card of insecurities, possessiveness, overthinking. Do they regret losing? Pile number 3. Five of Swords, 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands, Queen of... What should I do now? We have two cards. So we have 4 of Pentacles, we have 5 of Swords, we have 10 of Cups, we have 2 of Wands, we have 7 of Wands, and then we have Queen of Swords. So I'm going to put it like this only. Clarify 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, the Magician, 10 of Cups, clarify, Knight of Swords, clarify 2 of Wands, we have the Tower, clarify 7 of Wands and Queen of Swords, we have King of Pentacles, and at the bottom we have the Moon. So when you talk about do they regret losing you, I would say yes. The answer is yes, a big yes. Okay. So you are someone who's feeling tied down and frustrated. So is your person. File number 3. See, there is a lack of effort when you talk about this connection, because 4 of Pentacles is being clarified by 8 of Pentacles. This person had some insecurity to put in that effort into this relationship, even though the portal, or I would say the energy from your side, was something that's much more open. You were like, okay, so if you are willing to put in the effort, I am willing to put in more efforts. But there are certain insecurities. This person was simply because of their own insecurities. And with this coming in here, I also feel that there is a need for them to win, to control you, pile number 3. Because with 5 of Swords and the Magician coming in here, and with 4 of Pentacles, this kind of shows that this person is incapable of putting in any effort into this relationship. And it also shows that they are expecting you to take the heavy load. You do all the work, especially when it comes to 10 of Cups. You take this relationship forward, you do everything, you express, you make them feel like they're the king or queen of the world. Basically, everything is on you. And maybe that's what your frustration is. That's what you're like, I mean, what a joke. This is called partnership for a reason. But it looks like you chose to literally walk away. You are like, no, I can't do this. I can't be this person who's taking up the heavy load and doing all the work and there is no effort coming in from the other side. So yes, you were being taken away from them. Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords, and King of Pentacle. This represents that this person was very, very, I would say, cautious, and very, very cautious of how they are opening up their heart and the things that they are saying to you. It's more about things that they are saying to you. They were someone who was like, King of Pentacles also represents that they were keeping their cards very, very close to themselves. They must be like, even though they had feelings, they did not express it. They were someone who was like very, very defensive about it. They were someone who was like, no, I don't have to express things to pile number three at all. It's just that let pile number three come forward, let pile number three express, let pile number three take the heavy load and heavy burden of this relationship, let pile number three chase me. However, you moved on, and now this person is like literally shitting bricks. And it's not about shitting bricks, it's about that they are regretting, because the kind of effort that you used to put in pile number three, no one literally puts in that kind of effort. Clarify King of Pentacles, the Star, Three of Pentacles. There was a lack of clarity, there was a lack of hope in this connection. This person was very much guarded as well. Maybe you have gone forward and asked this person like, where is this connection going? But there was nothing from their side, nothing at all. Let's clarify the Moon as well. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the Hierophant. Yeah, they do regret losing you. They wanted you to basically chase them, appreciate them, take this relationship forward, do all the heavy work. And that's basically, this is emotional labor that they just wanted you to take up. And when you have stopped doing, now this person is like, how will I find that stability? How will I find that connection? How will I find that person who used to put me on this kind of pedestal, Six of Wands, like giving me so much of attention? So this person is now single, perhaps watching you from somewhere, but again, not ready to put in the effort. Now, with the Magician coming in here, that also represents that this person could be manifesting you, and which is why you felt this tied down, frustrated, manifesting this connection to go long term, but they are just willing to put in the work when it comes to just manifestation. When it comes to actually putting in efforts into the relationship, that is something which is not coming. So it's more like in the 5D and less in the 3D. You see, I mean, I can think about pile number three, I can manifest pile number three and me going a long way. But am I willing to take that effort? No. The only effort that's coming from my side is manifesting this relationship and manifesting pile number three, putting in more efforts into this relationship. But when it comes to me taking any action towards partnership, if you guys can see the cards, there is Tower. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have insecurities, victim mentality. I am defensive. I have my boundaries up. So yeah, they do regret losing you because you used to put this person on a pedestal, pile number three. However, I think you were someone who kind of gotten very frustrated, and that's why you walked away. And now there is no one else who's just giving this person those kind of treatment that you used to give. And yeah, that's what they're regretting. That's what they're regretting. But Ten of Cups is also coming across in the place of intention. So they did want something with you, but it's just that you'll have to do this all your life. Can you do that? How sneaky. Well, number three. How sneaky. What have you guys gotten yourself into? You know what? I haven't checked it for rest of the piles, but I'm gonna check it for you. A piece of advice for pile number three. Page of Wands, Devil, Ace of Swords. Keep things very, very clear, pile number three, because uh, in this connection, the devil is in the details, right? And you have to be clear in your head. You have to be clear in your communication. You have to be clear when you're talking to this person. So everywhere, the word is that you have to have that clarity that, hey, this is what I'm expecting from you. This is not working out. If this person comes forward, you're not supposed to go forward and chase this person, of course. But yeah, okay. So this is what I have for you, pile number three. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you guys in the next reading.